So, due to a recent surge in Jefferson County in COVID-19 cases, I, along with the rest of the leadership of Manville Christian Church, have decided to call off services temporarily while we assess the situation. So, as of now and until further notice, youth group is also canceled. So, in an effort to stay engaged with my youth, I've decided to make a quick video. I don't know if this will be a regular thing. It really all depends on how things go with COVID and just the illness that's going around. So something I want you guys to be thinking about while we're separated, and in general, it sort of plays into some of the things we've been discussing in Sunday school and junior church. God's going to shape our lives the way that He intends them to be. I'm going to read here Isaiah 64, verse 8. But now, O Lord, you are the Father. We are the clay, and you our potter. And all of us are the work of your hand. So, just keep in mind that whatever happens, whatever we deal with, it's all part of what God's shaping us to become. So last week in our youth group, we got started with our yo-yos. Everyone seemed to be pretty excited about it, and so what we have here is the Magic Yo-Yo K2 Crystal Yo-Yo. A couple things we'll talk about, and then I'll leave you guys with a trick to practice this week. First of all, these yo-yos I'm noticing have a tendency to become unresponsive. Now, the kids probably know what that means. The adults who may be watching along with us probably don't. But what that is when we throw the yo-yo down and it's spinning, a responsive yo-yo, just with a tug of the string, comes back. But an unresponsive yo-yo requires a trick called a bind before it'll come back for us. Now, if your yo-yo becomes unresponsive before you're ready to try and learn a bind, there's a real simple way to fix that. And what we do is we unscrew the yo-yo just like this, move our string off there, and we have our bearing here. And all we need to do is take a little bit of vegetable oil or any oil that is not solvent based, so no WD-40 or anything like that. Instrument oil is pretty good. And we want to put just the smallest drop in between there where you can see the little balls. And when I say a small drop, I mean, I usually use the head of a pin, and I just kind of slosh it around in it a little bit, and then I take the pin and I just touch it there. And you can give that a little spin, put your yo-yo back together, and it should become responsive again. So just a simple little thing. If you guys are practicing, you guys are gonna, it's probably going to happen, and you'll have to lubricate it. Once it's been lubricated, it usually lasts 6 months or so before you have to do it again. So let's take a look at a couple basics. I'm going to switch to a different view on the camera, and we'll leave you with another trick to look at this week, and hopefully you guys will have enough fun and make sure you bring them back, and we can play with our yo-yos and our youth group going forward. So hold on a sec while I change angles. So a couple quick notes. String length. If you have to change your string, remember, let your yo-yo sit on the ground, find your belly button, wrap it around your finger, take your little loop here, tie it in a knot. You'll end up with something that looks like this. Take that loop, grab some string through it. That creates a little loop for us to stick our finger in. First knuckle, middle finger of your dominant hand, right behind it. Wind your yo-yo up. First throw, string coming off the top of the yo-yo, straight down. Now, since I can't be here to teach you guys this week, you go over those little basic little things, and you should be okay. I wanted to make sure you guys can look at a trick here, so we'll just start with something simple called rock the cradle. It looks like this. We got our cradle here, and we got our baby rocking in there. So the way we do this is we just simply throw the yo-yo down, make sure it's nice. We grab a hold with our hand, spreading our fingers out, like this. Grab down here, and just bring this under so we can rock through there. Now to get out of the trick, you just basically let go. Now my yo-yo is unresponsive, so I have to bind, but normally you're just going to pull, and your yo-yo is going to come back for you. Now if your yo-yo is acting unresponsive and you really want to try and learn to play with an unresponsive yo-yo so you can do tricks, that look like this, eventually, I hope we'll get there. Then there is a very simple bind you can learn. From the yo-yo spinning away from me, I want to pinch my string and bring some string from my throw hand into the gap of the yo-yo and drop the loop. Now if I go on the wrong side, where it's not spinning away from me and I drop the loop, it just falls. But if I go on the side where it's spinning away from me and I drop the loop, the yo-yo comes back. So parents, guys, kids, anyone, reach out to me if you have questions, if you want to see anything, if you need help. I really want to encourage you guys to give this hobby a shot, play with it, because this is something that turns heads, and it might really create a really good opportunity for us to evangelize to our friends, and also help us while we're learning together to build strong relationships with our Christian friends. So God bless, guys. We'll let you know if another video comes up.